I have spent the last few weeks since coming down to Florida really just talking to people, and it's honestly like giving me like anxiety and just like I've felt so uncomfortable through that process because everyone I know is just going through some really hard times, and maybe it's just 2026, maybe it's just the economy, maybe it's just like what we've been dealt, but everyone that I know is struggling, and it's in a variety of ways, right? Like I have a friend that can't afford a house. I have another that's making good money, but he's completely burned out. There's one that's lonely. I mean, there's so much going on. And you have people like me that, like, I just moved down to Florida and I'm in this empty apartment, unemployed, just being tested. God's testing me right now, and I gotta respond. I gotta respond in a positive way. And my positive way of response is posting these videos, guys, and like documenting my journey and hopefully helping people out in the process. I've had family issues in the past and unfortunately, untimely passings. And I've had people that have also lost really good loved ones that I remember. I remember from my childhood, like before I moved down here. And they're really sad, man. Like they're going through it right now, so I'm trying to be there for them too. And then I have people that have like found what they ultimately thought they wanted and then just like tried it for a bit and now they're really unhappy. It's just like life to me is so crazy. It's just endless like trial and error, man. And the bills keep coming. I think I have something really special here with the content. I'm gonna keep posting it. But it makes me like really wonder, like, is everyone just like carrying this trauma, carrying this burden? Like really, are people just holding this all in throughout their entire life? Because I hate to say it too, but even like a therapist, in my mind, it's like, okay, I could go to a therapist, I could talk to somebody, but like their true intention is they're trying to get a check. That's just the way it is, man. They're trying to get a check, they're trying to support their family. I respect that at the end of the day, but like, I can't bypass that in my mind, right? I just can't. And I want to be a person that's actually there for others, and that's the whole point of this channel. Like, I want to build this so that there's a community and we can all support each other, man. Because, like, life is tough. Life is tough out here. But I moved to Florida. I had a job initially, and I just couldn't do it, guys. I just couldn't do it. I'm not built like that. I can't spend all of my waking hours talking to people that don't want to talk to me. Like on a phone call, on a sales call, cold call, whatever. I just can't do that. I just can't do that. I think I'd honestly rather be like struggling and like poor than doing that. But like people don't, my experience, right? Like people don't want to express what they're going through, really. And a lot of people, especially like in their 20s right now, with the economy being terrible, they're going through financial stress, they're working. Like almost everybody I talk to, I can't even like have a real friendship with these people, man, because like they're working like 5 a.m. and like get home at like 6 p.m. And you could say, oh, it's just the people you know. Not really. Because if you run the budget and you run the numbers, like to survive for people my age, if you're trying to live on your own right now, you gotta work. You gotta work all day. You literally have to just make so much income. And that's the average person, right? Like, of course, there's a few percentage that had found a way out and they've explored other avenues, which is what I'm trying to do right now. Because, I mean, the hand I was dealt in this world is this technology on my cell phone. I'm going to try to exploit that and survive. and build the best possible life I can. Like that's what I have to do. Like me clocking in, that's old world at this point. Like we're trending in a different direction. I really, really believe that. And I've had these feelings, you know. This channel started off with me walking around a park talking about my depression and talking about like my loneliness, and there's still a lot of themes of that on this channel in the last few videos, but I focused more on like getting down here, getting focused, and really setting myself up. But I think the ultimate goal is to find that community, right? Like everybody wants that. Everybody wants to feel like they're seen, and I think everyone's just become disconnected, right? Because like I'm gonna tell you my experience. So if I went to work and I started my work time of my day from 7 a.m. and if I get home at 6 p.m. from my commute, 6 p.m. to really responsibly 11 p.m. on my own, single guy living on my own, is the time I can do essentially everything else in my entire life while getting an adequate amount of sleep, right? So how the hell am I supposed to accomplish all my chores, all my life tasks, maintain relationships, do all that kind of stuff in that window while still also somewhat having like a social life and like like trying to enjoy myself, right? Like it's just not possible. It's literally not possible. So you have to find a different path. And a lot of people just don't want to take that chance. And I'm sure my family's not gonna like that I'm doing this and that I'm unemployed, just chasing this dream I've had. But like, guys, I literally was here at YouTube's inception. Like I have core memories in my brain of sitting with my godmother and just watching gaming videos on YouTube at a young age after school, man. Like I grew up on this platform. I've spent accumulated probably like years, honestly years of my life just watching somebody's content or listening to somebody's content when I'm driving. Like this is always what I've enjoyed. This is always what I've been passionate about. And not to get too much like on a tangent here, but nowadays it's like people are just scrolling for hours and hours and hours. And I feel like it's becoming harder and harder for them to have like deep conversations and get to know other people. So that's becoming like a skill again. Like if you're capable of that, the sky's the limit for you. And honestly, like posting content and trying to do that, that's a great avenue, in my opinion, to like really connect with people. Struggles don't last forever, man. Like struggles, they're temporary. They're a test. I believe they're a test from God, just trying to get you like back on the right path. And at the end of the day, you have to trust your intuition. I mean, I'm trying to do this in the most responsible way I possibly could. I worked really hard for years. My body like hurts already. Like at 26 years old, my body hurts. But I have to do this. I have to do this. No matter what people think, I can support myself. I will figure it out. I have to do this. And just know, if you've been struggling lately, I promise you're not alone, man. Like a lot of people have been. Like most of the people that I've talked to truly are just down bad, and I'm very blessed that I have a core group of like friends, of guy friends mostly, and we check in on each other, man. You know, that's what we do. We do the fantasy football league, and we're all like super duper busy with everything and all over the country really at this point, and we check in on each other. And if life's gonna be a struggle, if we were dealt like the hand to struggle, a lot of it comes down to finding those people you want to struggle with and grow with, to me. But I think you gotta have something you're passionate about, man. Like, you gotta pursue your life goals. Like, I spent hours in an empty room, in the dark, really. Like, this is kind of even like hard to talk about, but like, this is literally what I did. Just thinking. My phone was like on the other side of the room. I was just thinking about life. And through that process, I took the chance and I got down here. That would have never happened if I was just in the constant grind, just trying to survive, right? If you guys enjoyed this, I would appreciate any support you could give me. Thank you for the likes, comments, subscriptions. It's been an awesome first month and a half for this channel, and I look forward to talking to all of you. I'll see you in the next one.